It seems so obvious, but most people won't actually have the balls to say it out loud, that the Muslim community, the Muslim Brotherhood, the Muslim culture, the violent culture that they bring to every city, small town and Western country, and also into the UFC, is an absolute scourge on society, disgusting, and when you call it out, you'll get shut down. Before we get into it, if you're new here and you like what you see, maybe hit like, subscribe and share. I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to help the channel out, you can become a member or pop over to my Patreon. Cheers. So last weekend at UFC, we saw Dillon Danis, an American citizen, get attacked by about 10 or 15 Muslim lads, savages, rats, and they beat the shit out of him, and he got banned from the UFC for life. As you know, Dillon Danis is a troll. He's an ex-jiu-jitsu guy who trained with Conor McGregor, got involved in that whole Khabib feud, and has spent his time online just looking for a few pound here and there by trolling people. Not a huge fan of him, to be honest with you. He says some funny shit, but that's about it. But you saw what happened last Saturday night, where feral rats kicked the shit out of him. Numerous police and security guards had to be on full attention to try save the life of this misfortunate American who happened to wander into the middle of the Muslim Brotherhood, as Dana White said himself.
It didn't cross my mind, as stupid as this could be, that the entire Muslim Brotherhood was here tonight in the first 5 rows for Islam.
Think about it in the context of that. Nobody has come out and backed Dillon Danis' side besides MMA Guru. He's been calling out the breaking news. His show with Mighty Mouse has been cancelled because somebody got in the ear of Mighty Mouse and said, listen, you can't have this guy on here. He's calling these people inbreds. We can't be platforming him. Mighty Mouse is a guy who trains with these people, and you know the way they are. Violent criminals. So they could easily turn on Mighty Mouse there for being in the same vicinity as someone like MMA Guru. That's how these people work. Every spastic in the UFC, including people like Sean O'Malley, you know, the self-proclaimed cock who doesn't even know if his child belongs to him because there was some dude banging his wife and he didn't jizz in her. His words, not mine. Pathetic wreck. This f***it is making parodies on why and how Dillon Danis got the shit beat out of him by a bunch of savage fucking rats. People like Masvidal are like promoting the guy who did it, showing pictures of his bloody knuckles, and he's lucky that he got in there first because I was about to do it. It's like, wow. These foreign rats, man, they all need to go. As simple as that. Let's be 100% honest here. Everybody knows that their towns, their cities, their countries are overrun with Muslim rats who make it an absolute living nightmare. And the UFC as a promotion, which has dropped off significantly, like very hard to watch a card now. You start putting everything under one umbrella of like Dana being an absolute scumbag, you know, banning people for getting jumped. Then you have the Dagestani rats taking over divisions left, right and centre. Hamzat Chimaev goes in there, lies down on top of the charismatic South African Dricus du Plessis and becomes the champion. Are we supposed to celebrate that? Islam becomes the pound for pound 2-weight champion. Oh my god, he's so good. Dude, it's garbage. It's shit to watch. They're shit people. Very unlikable. No wonder people are turning away from the UFC in droves. Ankalaev, he's the champion. Oh my god, he's after beating Pereira. You're like, what? Like, it was so delish to see him get pounded out. No one has the balls to stand up anymore and say anything. The Muslim Brotherhood not only beat the shit out of Dillon Danis, they were beating the shit out of some fucking kid who was in the crowd who happened to be standing in the same vicinity. He got walloped all over the shop as well. Nothing said. And the majority of the fans who follow people like Sean O'Malley and that sort of garbage were more upset at Dillon Danis being a troll than they were of him posting a picture of Ali Abdelaziz, the manager of Khabib and Islam and the ringleader of this Muslim Brotherhood gang of absolute stoic men from Russia. Like, fuck off, man. I mean, the dude is a scumbag. The stories that came out about him on 9/11, traveling with fake passports, being affiliated with terrorist groups, being caught and then turning his back on the Muslims. The guy became a snitch for the American government, absolutely dismantling the precious Muslim Brotherhood, and he gets to become extremely wealthy and famous, and all these fools with the hairy lip follow him around as if he's some king dingaling. The fuck out of here. Imagine someone like Mighty Mouse or someone like Sean O'Malley, any of these UFC fighters actually had the balls to stand alongside someone like MMA Guru and call out what is actually happening in front of everybody's eyes, instead of gaslighting people and brushing stuff under the carpet and disassociating themselves with people that are telling the truth. That's what we see just in general anyway. I did a video last week talking about the Muslims here in Ireland. You know, the media were running a gaslighting campaign about how the Muslim community of Ireland, that is 100,000 strong, were terrified of eight far-right members who wore masks and puffer jackets and thrown some stones. The 100,000 Muslim Brotherhood were terrified of 8 of these lads. I had imams coming out of the woodwork begging me for an apology, insisting that I must come out and publicly apologise. Get the fuck out of here. No interest in your bullshit. Prominent Muslim leaders across Ireland that are propped up by the government, they get to indoctrinate Irish people and convert them to Islam. No problem.
Questions just before you say the Shahada.
No, I asked everything.
You asked everything? Okay, alhamdulillah, everything is grand.
Yeah.
As they say in Irish,
Yeah.
The Irish people say everything is grand. Okay, alhamdulillah. Praise to Allah. If you can please repeat after me. Ashhadu
أشهد
anna
أن
la ilaha
لا إله
illa.
إلا
These same people get to install their Muslim Brotherhood friends into the Irish police force. No problem. 8 Irish lads say online, this might be a problem. Brand new task force. They must be shut down. And last weekend I just saw these parallels between what happened in the UFC. You know, one American guy gets beaten by 10 hair-lipped Muslims. He gets banned for life. They get to post pictures on social media bragging about how we planned and how it was a premeditated jumping of this American man. No repercussions, of course, because if Ali Abdelaziz can fly into the United States of America in and around the actual date of 9/11 with fake passports belonging to jihadist terrorists, and he doesn't get any repercussions, he actually gets paid by them to become an informant, then why would the police go after the 10 hair-lipped lads that are posting pictures of their bloody knuckles? Two-tiered system doesn't make sense. And the exact same thing is happening in our small towns, in our cities, in our countries. Who's going to have the balls to step up and say, this is not right? We are done with this. You can't gaslight us anymore. You can't force us to apologize, disassociate with us, and pretend like these people are not a huge problem. Who's going to come out and do that? Let me know your thoughts down below if any of that made sense. And I'll see you in the next one.